back to the Scarlet Faithful podcast. I'm Aaron Brightman. As always, this episode is brought to you by Knights of the Raritan, the Rutgers NIL Collective. Click on the link in this episode description to become a member, free newsletter to find out more about Rutgers athletics, all the activities they have going on, and how to become a member to support Rutgers student athletes with NIL, like today's special guest, Rutgers women's soccer star, Emily Mason. Emily, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
So to start, just wanted to ask, you had another strong year last year, your junior season, coming off of that season-ending injury the year before. Wanted to ask again about that recovery process, how you were able to go about in terms of regaining your form, your confidence, and what that whole process, I guess, taught you about yourself and your game.
So my season-ending injury was my ACL, and during that process, I really learned the importance of patience and making sure I used the support around me, because I would not have mentally been able to get through that process without all my teammates, my coaches, my friends, and my family. So I can really thank them for how strong I came back, because they definitely motivated me and just kept reminding me that at the end of that whole process, there was something waiting for me to earn back. And I feel like without them there, I wouldn't have been as successful coming back.
That's great. And I feel like the program's always had a very strong support system and how to incorporate your family life as well. You made an immediate impact as a freshman, went to the Final Four College Cup. You've progressed, obviously, last year. Great season. You've been the anchor of the defense the last couple of years. What's been the key to your development and your success on the field in your Rutgers career?
Definitely my freshman year, coming in as an outside back and then switching to center back, I definitely had moments where I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to do in that position, and having people in the upper class, role models to me like Gabby Pro, I looked up to her and she taught me a lot about how to play center back the correct way, how to view the game in a different point of view. And I think working with her and my teammates beside me really helped. And the back line is very known for being a very talkative group on the field. So I think one thing that really helps us on the field is that we're always talking, we're always helping each other, and we definitely take what others are saying as a learning moment.
Talking about your freshman year, now going to be a senior, strong senior class, obviously long-term relationship with Riley Tierney. You played with her prior to Rutgers a little bit. Gia Gurman, Cassidy Banks, Kylie Dagley. What's it been like to go through the whole process with them, and how, I guess, excited are you as a group now to go into this senior year together?
So our whole group, which is Gia, Kylie, Riley, Cass, Cammie, we're all extremely close. So having these 4 years together, living together, doing everything together, and just making memories has just been amazing. I don't think I've had a closer group of friends in my class, and it's just the best thing ever, experiencing all of this from the Final Four, from the ups and downs. It's just, we're all here for each other and we're all wanting the best for each other, and it's just an amazing environment.
And obviously you're from New Jersey. A lot of them are as well. Central Jersey, by the way, good representation there. But I guess in this world, you were a high school player of the year coming to Rutgers. You've been involved with the national team. What was it about Rutgers that has kept you all together and kept you here in the era of the transfer portal and NIL, when a lot of players leave in all sports and college athletics today?
I think the biggest thing is just family atmosphere. Everyone is so close. Everyone relies on each other. I would have no problem. Now, it's just preseason. I would have no problem going to one of the freshmen if I have a problem. It's just we're all basically a big group of sisters. It's the best thing.
Your time at Rutgers, obviously Megan McClelland, one of the best keepers in program history, following Casey Murphy. But now, last year, you welcomed the freshman Olivia Bodmer, who had an all Big Ten freshman campaign. What was your role in terms of helping her along, the anchor of the defense with her behind you, and what does she bring to this team, and how have you seen her develop now going into her second year?
I would say the ways that I've helped her was coming in as a freshman, especially not playing and then your first few games. It's stressful. It's a very different environment from high school and club. It's quicker, it's stronger, and it's overall a different level of skill. talking to her. The whole point of college is like a learning experience. Everyone, every game, every practice, it's just a chance for you to get better. So I think you want to come into college at your very best, but that's not possible because you just need to get better every day. So I think just constantly reminding her, and honestly, she's filling like the shoes of Casey Murphy, Meg McClellan perfectly. She's extremely hardworking. She does amazing saves that I don't even understand how they're humanly possible, but she's definitely doing an amazing job at her position.
Going back to Casey Murphy, the women's national team before the Olympics trained at USAC. Obviously, Murphy on that team, Denise Reddy, a former Rutgers star, now coach with that team. You have a lot of national experience. Like I said, you won the gold with the CONCACAF. You played for the U20 World Cup team. What was that process like for you, just in terms of being around those Olympians? How did it benefit the team? How inspiring was it for you as you continue in your career with the national program?
For me personally, it was kind of like a surreal moment because there's a handful of those girls that I've played with before, like growing up in the national team and stuff. So it was really cool seeing once I was playing with them and now they're there. My dream is to be there one day and play with them again. And I also think for a lot of people on our team, their dream is to play on that team. So like seeing them train and seeing how the atmosphere is just something that motivates us more into wanting to be there.
Yeah, that must have been a great experience. And Rutgers having those ties to the national program is great for everyone. Going back to this year's team, you welcome several transfers, but one in particular, Sydney Urban, from Florida and Maryland. You've played with her previously prior to Rutgers club team. What was it like knowing her and having her part of the program now? What's your relationship like, and how much of an impact do you think she will make this season?
Oh, I'm so happy Sid's here. She's one of my best friends. We started playing together when she was in 8th grade and I was in 7th grade at PDA. And since then, we've just been extremely close, always stayed in touch, even going completely opposite schools. Her in Florida, I'm still in Jersey. But having her here, it's just like she's going to make a huge impact on the field and off the field. She's a very good person and has a huge heart, so she's always here for everybody. And then on the field, she has this type of composure with herself in stressful situations. She can keep her cool. She can just calmly move the ball back and forth. She's strong on the ball, and it's just kind of everything we need as a midfielder for Rutgers.
We went through the senior class, obviously a very strong group. Are there any younger players, newcomers that you expect to make an impact? And how's the whole training camp or preseason gone and off season gone in terms of incorporating all the new personalities and talents to the team?
Our freshman class is extremely talented. They're extremely fit, they're technical, their mindset on the field is very good, and they see the game extremely well. I think they're going to have a huge impact on the field during like the games and stuff. They're just a very talented group.
In terms of head coach Mike ONeal, obviously been with Rutgers a long time, tremendous success, 12 straight NCAA tournament appearances. Of course, the last couple of years didn't end exactly the way all of you wanted it to. What's his message been to you as a senior leader, your senior class, and the team overall? This off-season training camp just leading up to the new season kicking off?
I would say his message is just kind of to enjoy it. We're all so talented. It's just like the little details that we just need to focus on. And also working together and communicating on and off the field, a huge thing. Having a really good, close bond with the whole team off the field really shows positively on the field. So we've definitely been doing a lot more stuff, hanging out as a team, just soccer, tennis, like just random things that are just making more memories. Like during captain's preseason, we were just together all the time.
That's great. Last question for you, just in terms of your team goals for this season, your senior year, and getting back to making a deep run, the conference tournament, NCAA tournament, all your goals that you do have. Coach ONeal's always been very bold in terms of talking about championships is the goal for this program. What does this new team need to do to be able to make a deep run in November and accomplish some of those goals?
Just keeping a positive attitude. Not everything's going to go our way, but if we work together and we work hard and put everything we have out on the fields, then we'll get what we deserve, a win.
Emily Mason, Rutgers women's soccer star, back for your senior season. Best of luck to you and your teammates this year. Rutgers fans are certainly rooting for you and really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. And thank you for listening once again to the Scarlet Faithful podcast.